sounds really good. All right.
Yeah, check out my setup.
Hey, you lost your hat. You brought up that you have a YouTube channel, and I was like, he fucking does. Okay. I made mine right. You know how you work? Yeah, I just cut it out.
Keep it driving to the top or everything.
Yeah. Rough stuff on. Get another one, keep it casual.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's for my kids.
Yeah. Been there for about 5 years now.
You have a tech there, or?
Yeah, I'm a technician.
Nice. Great to meet you. Yeah, likewise.
Thank you.
Look at them turbos up there.
I was like, what?
Specific tires, but we're gonna be putting these on the Honda.
Put them to work.
Yeah, we'll put these to work. And our AAA tires. Nah. You're gonna have to sit with Steven inside the back seat. Yes, 235 50 15s, boy.
One time I can hold it.
I really didn't know there's a freaking Sonics over here, dude. The more you know.
What was that, boy?
Yeah. Yo. Wow, that is massive. Oh, the car's already lifted. You can put your whole fist in there.
Oh, right?
That Freelander drive shaft to wagon diff, utilizing part of the S1 1310 conversion kit, which is the flange and the 1310 joint back there. Awesome. You thought you was monster trucking before.
It looks like you're close to World Gap around.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it will. Come on, you never posed for the gram before or what? It's all about the angles, bro.
Ooh, boy.
I just want to quickly say thank you guys for making it this far into this video. First and foremost, guys, I apologize. I know you guys were expecting a track video of the KRX making rounds, but unfortunately that's not what this video is providing. Let me explain. So on my drive up from here to Rudy's house, which is the red KRX we were cruising with, I noticed that the car was shaking a lot. I mentioned this in the last video in the hotel before I ended it, and I said that the car was vibrating a lot, mostly on the passenger side. So when I got to Rudy's house, we went over every suspension bolt underneath the car and found nothing to be loose. And then he tugged on the half shaft and noticed that the carrier bearing was loose. And he was tugging it enough that you can see it move, which kind of makes sense. It doesn't shake in the steering wheel, but it shakes the whole car. It gets worse when I accelerate, and it's even worse when I make a right turn. So I decided, you know what, we're just gonna keep driving it. Maybe if it ain't too bad, we'll still try to track it. So during the whole trip from Rudy's to Willow, California, which is where Thunderhill is located, it's another 2-hour drive. And granted, I came out of the ER, I have not been the same, and I've been having a lot of chest pains. So sitting in my Recaro seat all the way to Willow's from Rudy's, the pain was worse. It's a much sharper pain now in my chest. I was cramping up in my seat a little bit. We had to stop, we had to stretch and stuff like that. Took some medication and stuff that kind of eased the pain until we got to the hotel. That right there was kind of borderline with me about racing the car the next morning. So the next morning happened, we drove to the track, and the pain was still kind of there. So I was like, you know, we'll kind of see how the day goes. We had a few hours before the group meeting and the first session. So as we were driving to the track, the car was still shaking pretty violently. And granted, I registered very late because I wasn't sure if this car was gonna make it there. And me registering late puts me on the wait list, so my class was actually sold out. But I still went to orientation with group 1 and you know, went through everything required for our class. But I did not report back to the table to see if they can open a spot for me because 1, the car is shaking badly, and 2, most importantly, my health wasn't in the right condition to be on the track doing laps for like 10+ period of time. So I decided to sit out, and part of me sitting out, I didn't really record too much. The GoPro drained itself from the hotel to the freaking track, so I couldn't stick that in anybody's car. So I just chilled under the canopy most of the time. There wasn't much spots to stand around to watch a race other than the straightaway, because Thunderhill, there's a lot of hills, so we can't see the backside of the track, and I pretty much just hung out for the rest of the day. I did record a little bit towards the end of the session with all the cars that was there in the group with us. I can most definitely tell you guys I had such an amazing time hanging out, talking to some subscribers, a lot of racers, instructors, the crew, you know, the KRX guys, the NorCal KRX owners. Harold and his fam and friends were out there. Their hospitality, they took care of the barbecue, the food, the drinks, the canopy, the chairs, they had it all. At the end of the day, I had a great time. As much as I wanted to race, I had to sit it out for the sake of my health. So I'm definitely pumped. We drove 3 hours back home right after track. Track was 2 days ago, so all the stuff you guys seen in between was just light stuff that I was just doing in between resting up. And I tell you guys what, we're definitely not gonna miss the next track day with this car. Once we sort out the half shaft with this car and figure out that vibrating issue, this car will be 100% ready. The drive there and the drive back, the car mechanically, other than the vibration, car performed amazing. So I'm super pumped. One thing I am probably most likely actually am going to do is take out the vibrant muffler, because this thing is ridiculously loud. Nothing compared to driving around the block, but on the freeway, it's pretty loud. I'm super pumped that this car drove almost 500 miles on its first maiden voyage, and it did it with ease. We broke this right here at the track, right? You can see how it's sticking up right here. The bolts broke out of the tailgate itself, and when I pop the trunk, it's only held by that hinge. So I have to swap this out with the other one I have in the backyard. Just got to get that tinted so it can match the rest of the windows. But aside from that and the half shaft, this car is ready to rock and roll. So again, guys, I apologize for not making a track video, or at least anybody else racing and just a whole track experience together. I hope you guys understand, but definitely know we made the effort to be there. We were there. I had a fun time at the end of the day. So I am going to end the video right here. Probably going to take a break. I got a doctor appointment in 2 days at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to go and take care of myself before we get into much more heavier work or any type of track events. So if you guys enjoyed this video a little bit, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for the wagon stuff, which is the next thing we're going to be doing now, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.